Hey guys, JCB here. I would like to discuss with you on my experience with Dodgeball Academia. We start off with a couple of teachers talking about the next dodgeball tournament to be something special, and then it pans over to our main character Otto, who gets his admission accepted to enroll at this academy. This begins his new chapter of wanting to become a dodgeball player. Next, we arrive in time for the ceremony as all the students and teachers are around a glowing artifact that gives the students powers when they touch it. Otto decides to give it a try and begins to imagine what powers he has by having a dream. We get to control Otto by playing dodgeball against a blanked out opponent. This gives us the basic idea of being able to pick up the ball and throw it at them. Afterwards, the next guy Nino gives it a shot and gets angry that nothing happens, so then he decides to request for a dodgeball match. Otto is included into this along with Boris and Balloony. This adds in how to catch the ball that can be used as a counterattack. After everything is settled down, the teachers tell Balloony to guide us to the school lobby as they will let us know the next steps on how to sign up for the next dodgeball tournament. This opening part gives us an idea what to expect with how the story is done by reading text without voice acting involved while having dodgeball matches in between to make further progression. While we are making our way to the next destination, we get to experience the hub world that allows us to run freely around the school. We can curl up into a ball to speed ourselves up that often gets us stopped in our tracks due to the environment. Along with that, we can talk with other students and faculty members that provides us with their experiences. This can sometimes be shown through modern slang and video game references that we may spot out. Dodgeball matches can also happen this way by stepping into their sight, as everyone usually solves their problems this way. Other interactions can be done during this section, such as collecting things through the bins and chests. These are spread out everywhere, and some of them can only be unlocked after a certain part in the story. Dodgeballs are required to open these, as they can also be picked up in the surrounding area. The rewards that we can receive are food that can heal ourselves up and equipment that may be useful for the future. As we meet up with the teachers in the school lobby, they tell us that we need to find 2 people to register for our team. This will show how most of the chapters will go, as we will need to follow a main objective from start to finish, as this explores into multiple scenarios we can get ourselves into. For some days, we could be competing in a dodgeball tournament, and once everything is done for the day, we can rest up at the dorm for the next day to arrive. With getting ourselves into more dodgeball matches, we get to learn extra mechanics on what we can do. The first one being able to use a charge shot, which applies extra effects when throwing the ball that may change the pattern, speed, or element that is added onto it. I enjoyed seeing the differences that depends on the characters we get to use. Another element we get to learn would be the focus, as this can be done when there is at least a dodgeball on the opponent's side. In some cases, this needs to be fully charged up to apply the extra effect. However, we could get interrupted at any point from the opponent's dodgeball being thrown at us. This is a technique that we need to be certain that it is safe before trying to fully commit. Another feature we could use would be our ultimate Mia, which we can fill up during the match by either throwing the ball or catching it. Once the Mia is full, we are able to unleash our ultimate move. They are shown off in a stylish fashion, and these could be the game-winning move that decides the match. As we are making more progression, I start to notice it becomes a lot harder to use catching as a defensive tool. This is due to the opponent's shots becoming harder to anticipate due to their patterns, and at times there can be multiple balls coming right at us in different speeds. It's better to use dodging as the main method to not get hit instead of risking to take massive damage that could cost us the game. In certain chapters, we will be able to get new characters added to our team. Each of them has their own differences to their playstyle, as some can push the ball back to the opponent rather than catching it. Up to 3 characters can be chosen at the same time, which enables us to tag the ball to each other during the match if we feel the other character would be more effective in a given situation. Be wary though, as some characters are easily accessible at the start, while others can be tough to get guaranteed results right away. This is where the RPG system comes in, as we can level up our characters by gaining experience from winning matches. This will build upon our general stats and could make us learn new abilities that will provide extra substance and better impact with the characters we had a tough time with. Money can also be gained, which allows us to purchase new equipment and food that will aid us in our journey. We can also add 2 equipment to each character, which will provide extra growth in their current state. Outside of that, there will be new places to explore as the story goes on. These can help us with things we need to grab or exploring new areas that may help us proceed on. Along with that, side quests are also available to add extra things to do, which we are able to do at any point. Some may bring out tougher challenges compared to the main story, but it is rewarding to be fulfilled with extra cash and experience in the end. Overall, Dodgeball Academy delivers a fantastic RPG dodgeball experience by building up a story that's enriched with characters and features that leaves a good, lasting impression. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments, and I hope you have a wonderful day.